नशा। अभी बैठ के थोड़े पोशंस बनाते हैं अपन, फिर जाके बेच के आएंगे। हनी हनी
Is it done?
Not yet. This matter shouldn't be rushed.
I understand. If you need anything, I'll be here.
नीटिल बेल्सोमा, ये दोनों नहीं अपने पास। अच्छा एक ही है अपने पास, एक ही रेसिपी है। ओके, 2 कैमोमाइल, you will need wine, 2 handful of chamomile, 1 handful of sage. Add chamomile and boil for 1 turn. Grind sage and add it to the. Okay. So wine. एक, दो, फिर याद करने में थोड़ा टाइम लगेगा। ओ 3 अमाउंट बने इसके, नाइस।
Is it done?
Is it done? Is it done? च कर रही है. प्राइस 35 है इसका. फ्रेशनेस. क्या वाइन से हेल्थ मिलता. I do have 5 perk points available. हाँ. हाँ ये लो. Okay. I'll ओके. हर्ब्स रहते हैं मेरे पास तो मेरा कैरिस्मा बढ़ता है उससे. Cool. स्क्राइब क्या है.
Fuck value, you're right. Shall we rob it? You saw everything.
Right, I'm going. Calm down.
Well, what's it gonna be? Get out of here.
ये क्या करता है पता नहीं मेरे को. Hmm.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Sure. Why not?
Only because it's you.
That sounds really interesting. Lower your price a little more, and I'll be satisfied. What a shame. I'm done haggling with you. Pleasure doing business. Take care. What would you like?
I'd like to learn something.
What are you interested in?
One can never know enough about blacksmithing.
Great. Let's get to it. Learning this trick will take some time.
God bless.
Can I ask you about that cart?
What is it you need to know?
Those two hands of yours, Venza and Franzi. What can you tell me about them?
Can't tell you much. They're wandering laborers. I don't think they wanted to stay here with me for long, but these days I can use all the help I can get.
Were they suspicious in any way?
No, they worked hard. They ain't no slackers. And I can't say that about everyone.
All right, I'm on my way.
Time's wasting. Run along.
There's a couple more things I'd like to ask about smithing.
Ask away.
How do I know a good strike from a bad one?
By the sparks that fly up. And by the ring. It rings out with a different sound when you do it right.
How will I know it's finished?
Notice the shape. The closer you are to finishing, the more precise the shape it will have.
Thanks. That's all I need to know.
Take care and have a pleasant evening.
What are you doing here?
I'm resting. There has been so much to do lately that even I, too, must rest before proceeding.
Okay.
Like peasants at harvest time. That is hard labor, too.
Where are you going?
Wherever I am needed. Where my help is required.
With what?
Sometimes with their pain, their suffering, their hatred. It varies from one soul to the next.
I don't understand.
No one truly comprehends my words until the time is ripe, and when they awaken and understand. There is no time to tell anyone. There is no time to explain it to anyone, because their time has come.
Time for what?
If I may, I have a question for you too.
You may.
We have seen each other many times. Why have you left it until now to stop by?
I don't remember seeing you before.
Really? I have always been with you whenever you... Well, never mind. Just consider how many times you have had me by your side. I am leaving now. Good luck, Henry of Skalitz.
You know my name? And you know where I'm from?
I was there. It kept me very busy.
Gut. हाँ आया.
Don't shove.
रात का समा. डराने वाले काम क्यों करते हैं लोग?
Good day.
Captain, I'd like to ask how things went with your mission.
Oh, no, all of a sudden you're interested. Where the hell did you get to, you blockhead?
I can't tell you where I was. I mean, I don't know. I got lost.
You got a problem with your eyes, son?
No, just... I get a bit confused
Morning,
sometimes.
Vinu, what's
So
up?
I see. How in God's name could you get lost?
It just happened. Anyway, I'd like to know whether you found that cart.
We found it, along with those two hands.
I see. And what actually happened?
It turned out them hired hands of Radovans had ideas of their own. They made a deal with some robber baron by the name of Gules to take the cart to him with the goods. And they didn't cheat only Radovan. They tried it on Gules, too. Wanted to keep the loot for themselves. Only he caught them.
And you found all the goods?
More or less. You can tell Radovan he won't be seeing his hands again. I reckon that young fella was innocent in it. So we kept him to work off his debt. And that older one's decorating an alder tree near the road here.
All right, I'll tell him.
And next time Lord Samin gives you a job, do what you're told, so as I don't have to teach you a lesson.
I will, Captain.
Farewell.
So, last time we got a mission. And we started doing a side mission. So that's why I think we failed our first mission. GG. Alright. The reputation is bad. Never mind. Shit happens. The red ones are the main missions. I'm not gonna do the main missions. I mean, like, at least not now. I wish I had a horse.
Wait, that's my Pebbles. My girl. I thought they killed you down by that pond.
ईमानदारी से अपन अपना हॉर्स लेके जाएंगे. She does not listen. Betrayed. I'm gonna do some honest work for some time. I'll learn some new skills. I'll Google what are the early treasures we can find, and I'll just grab those. Where is this drying rack? It's gonna take some time. We don't have a horse. I need to buy some recipes as well. Hold up, I had a book. I don't know what that does. Okay, I think it's in the inventory. Yeah, let's have some wine, baby. Fresh. Ah, yeah. Now we can go on our walk. I feel like I've wasted already enough time. Please, no wild animals. I don't want any wolves jumping out of nowhere. The music stopped, so I'm worried. Okay, how did I end up on... Alright, moving on. If I fall down... Why do I end up in such... No, 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 no. I'll fall down and I'll die. I came so far. I'll try to find a way around. खुले में सो रहे बारिश में I'm looking for an empty bed or something. Okay, I'll just lay down.
There is no... You won't come here making trouble, fella.
मैं बस सोया भाई.
Hang on. I'm sure we can come to some agreement, yeah? I was just fooling around. Nothing against you. I certainly wouldn't want to try anything on a man like you. After all, everyone in these parts wants to be in your good books.
Well, that's true, all right. I'm glad you know it. We'll let this go this time, but next time I won't be so lenient.
Okay, so if I press sleep here, it goes to sleep here, I guess. जिस वजह से वो प्रॉब्लम हुआ.
Everything is in its place.
Yeah, not for long, baby. It's gonna go tonight.
God be with you. What would you like?
I've heard incredible things about you. They say you let a fully loaded hay wagon roll over you.
Hi! It was quite the show.
Is that how you usually spend your free time?
Oh, often enough. People like it. But don't think it's some trick. It's the real thing. And it's not easy. It's not just about muscles, but about your overall approach to food and life in general. Being a strongman isn't a trade. It's a way of life.
All right.
I believe you. Getting run over by a wagon isn't for everyone.
That's right. Not everyone can do it. But I was nursed by a wild she-bear, so it's no problem for me. Nothing's impossible. Remember that. Nothing's impossible.
How's life? All good?
Couldn't be better, lad.
You were raised by a wild bear, you said?
You think I'm lying? Or you're just amazed?
Well, it's just you're the first person I ever met who had that kind of upbringing.
The first? The only one, more like, fella. It was a cruel winter when they found me in that bear's den as a baby.
So you're an orphan?
If we rule out a human baby being born to a bear, then I reckon that's a good bet.
Right. That was stupid.
What?
No, I meant I was being stupid. About the bear thing, of course.
Well, there you go. Nothing's impossible for a man like me. Like I say, nothing's impossible.
All right.
Can you show me how you pull off some of your feats of strength?
I don't know. You mean you don't know how to hand out slaps? Or just how to follow one up?
Well, I'm not a complete beginner. And I'm not as interested in slaps as I am in swordsmanship and wrestling.
Ah, I see. I could help with that. I wouldn't want to beat a dead horse, after all. You know what I mean, right?
I understand. I'll try not to disappoint you. And I'd be grateful if you'd make time for me, Master.
Of course I'll show you what I know. But you can't be stingy, my friend.
I understand. Don't worry. I'll pay you. Are you good with a sword?
I'm good with everything, my friend. But I prefer a bone-breaking cudgel over a sword.
That doesn't sound bad. But I'd like to...
I get it. You just want to cross swords with the famous Master Tomcat, right? Let's get started.
200 रुपये गया अपने. अभी इसको 100 दिया और तभी उसको 100 दिया था. उससे कुछ सीखने के पर कुछ सीखे नहीं अपन. 100 रुपये काय के दिया, आई डोंट नो.
My name is Henry, and I've heard in the village that you're a renowned strong... I'm looking for someone...
What's it about?
Well, I thought I was done for now.
Aye, I've been missing a good fight.
That'd be great. Thanks.
Well, don't thank me yet.
We can start right away.
All right. Follow me to the arena.
Arena. बाप रे.
Should we begin?
Here's a practice longsword, so we don't hurt each other. Let's see what you've got. We'll start with exchanges, and if you do well, we'll try something harder. If you're going to attack, commit to it. Don't stop after a single strike. Dish out several. Now I'm going to show you a simple technique that builds on that. You'll attack from the right, then left, then right again. Attacks follow one after the other. And you don't even have to break through your opponent's cover.
So right, left, and then right again.
Exactly. You could also do it the other way around. I'll let you have exactly 3 strikes, so you're not wasting effort just flailing around. Don't pause. Why didn't you follow through? Wrong. You have to make 3 attacks in quick succession. I said 3 attacks in a row. Come on, keep going. Why didn't you finish?
अरे लगता ही नहीं तीसरा. क्यों नहीं हो रहा? You do not have the brain defense.
Why didn't you follow through? Don't pause.
बग हो गया क्या?
Come on, keep going. Why didn't you finish?
अरे
Why didn't you follow through?
अरे भाई कर ही तो रहा हूँ.
Don't pause.
क्या हो रहा है ये?
Once more. Why didn't you finish? Come on, keep going. Beautiful.
पता नहीं कैसी हुआ वो.
Alright, you've got the hang of it. Let's try something more difficult. I'll teach you a real technique. You start with a slash from above, then from the right, and when your opponent expects another attack from above, you do a quick sidestep and drag your blade horizontally across his belly.
So I'll start from the top, then from the right, and then...
From the left. Remember, top, right, and finally left.
All right, let's give it a try.
I'll let you make 3 strikes just like before. No more. Don't pause. Why didn't you follow through? Why didn't you finish? Come on, keep going.
कुछ तो गड़बड़ है भाई.
You mixed up the directions. Again. No. Focus on the direction you're supposed to attack from. Don't pause. Why didn't you follow through? See? That's the way. Again. Well done.
जो बहुत जल्दी दबा देते हैं. वो छुट्टी है सर. Blocking. Hold right click to block. Blocking the right time interrupt. Okay. Attack from above. Okay. Okay.
That's that then. You don't even have to use a longsword for this technique. It'll work with any other weapon.
That'll come in handy.
And one more piece of advice. Any attack can start with this or that technique. Look, if I attack from the right, your riposte will come from above. And that's the first step of this technique. Think about it.
What about other techniques?
I'll teach you even more if you want. But it won't be as cheap. And you'll also have to know a thing or two first. If you prove yourself to me, I'll teach you the best technique of all. Meisterhau. Also known as the Master Strike.
How could I prove myself to you so that you'll teach me the Master Strike?
You'll have to defeat me in a sword fight. Because this technique only works for swords.
So all I have to do is challenge you?
That's right.
I'll challenge you to a duel then.
Ha! I've barely taught you anything and you're already getting cocky. But very well. At least I'll demonstrate the difference between us. Fucking hell! What do you want?
So, do you think I have what it takes?
All right.
Chip डाला
Deserve to be taught the Master Strike. Here's a training sword so he won't get hurt.
Let's get to it.
The pinnacle of swordsmanship are so-called Master Strikes. You can only perform a technique like that with a sword. No matter if it's short or long, or if you're using a shield. What you do need is a blade and a guard that protects your hands. Master Strike is a technique that allows you to counter an opponent's attack with your own. A swordsman that can learn such a technique is undefeatable. Let me show you. Attack me from the right. Watch and learn! Now you try. Master Strikes are what elevates the swords above other weapons, and there is no defense against them. You've learned how to parry your opponent's attack with a properly timed block. But this time, you attack instead of blocking. Timing and direction are everything. Hit your opponent at the right time and from the right angle. I'll attack slowly from above. You take up position with your sword below and strike against my attack.
Yo, buddy, bye.
Enough
What's up?
talk. Come and
Adi
try
came
it
for you.
yourself.
Welcome to the stream.
No, you need to attack too. Snap out of. All right, let's try it once more. But this time, I'll attack from the side. Now pay attention. If I hold my sword to the left, put yours to the right.
Okay.
If I'm on the right, get ready on the left.
Okay.
Master Strike works only with an opposite strike.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's the same. You strike when I begin my attack.
Only भी आज ही है
Ready?
मेरी, yes.
Always.
No, you need to attack too. Snap out of it. Good. Again. That's the way. You're getting the hang of it. Now let's try it for real. I'll fight you normally, and you have to pay attention to which direction I'm attacking from. Then attack from the opposite side.
I understand. Let's start.
Getting the hang of it. Again. Beautiful. Try it again. Excellent. That's enough. Here's a few more tips. If your opponent knows how to perform a Master Strike, don't give them an opportunity to use it. Try not to attack from the opposite side. Now for the most important part. You can use a Master Strike to defend against an opponent's riposte. After a perfect block, your positions are always set. Your opponent knocks your sword to the left, then attacks with a riposte to the right.
Okay.
Until that point, you could only defend yourself with a perfect block. Now you can surprise your opponent with a Master Strike that he hasn't a hope of blocking. Understand?
That's too much information at once.
All right. I'll try to summarize the most important
Yes,
parts.
please.
Try getting your opponent into a position in which you can use the Master Strike. Do your best to avoid being put in such a position yourself. Watch the position of your sword and use it to decide which technique to use. Better?
Well,
All
we'll
right.
see.
Now, it's up to you to learn how to use the Master Strike in combat.
I'll do my best. Thanks, Tomcat.
Okay, वैसे सही I don't know. The zone. Okay, cool. Bro, first 50 followers कैसे complete करे? I stream regularly, bro. Adi, you stream, you continue doing what you do. I want to practice the fighting technique.
Can we practice the technique you taught me?
All right? Follow me.
Shall we begin?
Sure. Here, so we don't hurt each other.
मुंह तो फोड़
Thanks.
दिया मैं इसका.
So what's it going to be this time?
Same as last time. You have to practice. Remember that trick I showed you?
Sure. Right slash, left slash, then right slash again.
That's right. Or you can do it the other way around. Well, shall we get started? Ah. Why didn't you follow through? Nice. Now do it again. Come on, keep going.
Okay.
Ah. Well done.
Yeah, थोड़ा सा timing.
Now show me the technique I taught you.
Up, right, left.
Ugh. Why didn't you finish? See? That's the way. Again!
अरे यार
Well done!
मेरा माउस थोड़ा ज़्यादा ही मूव कर रहा हूँ मैं.
You're good!
You said yourself that practice makes perfect.
What now?
Let's try something else.
Okay, let's just end it. We have done our combat. रात में आके अपन को इधर चोरी करने की है एक.
Ha! It's you, Gajo. Aranka's prophecy is coming true.
What? What Gajo?
You come to save our family from this disaster.
Save how? What are you talking about? Slow down and tell me what happened.
How can I slow down, Gajo, when my Shea Marika is gone? My only daughter, gone. Her empty tent is all that is left of her. If Aranka's prophecy is true, you must help me.
How can I help you?
How do you think? You must find her and bring her back.
Do you think in that forest maybe something could have...
No, I'm sure. Do not invite evil. Such lava can come true.
What prophecy? By all that's holy.
Miri Romney had vision, and she described a Gajo just like you. She said a stranger coming, not like us, different. And he will help our family, our honor.
Okay.
And I believe her every word. She's never wrong, Shosha.
So she disappeared out of the blue?
On my honor as voivode of this camp. One moment she's here, next moment gone. We search for her, but not find. Then Aranka has vision. So we wait for Gajo, who will help us. And now, waiting is over. It's written in stars and how birds fly. Will you help me? Will you help an
I'll help you. I'm sure we'll find her.
Dear God,
Let's go.
I know something good will happen the moment when I see you.
But hold on. You have to tell me more about Marika. Where and when did you last see her?
It has been 2 days. We even follow her tracks past her woman's hut and then on towards Apollonia.
You mean Bajena, the herbalist? She didn't advise you?
I do not know the Johani's name. But I know she does not like nomads.
Okay.
She says she don't know anything. And if she know, she will not tell us. Such disrespect. Pooh! Be bucked!
Voivod, I know it's hard to accept, but could your daughter have been...
No!
But...
I said no!
I just mean...
I am Voivod. And that means I'm wisest in all camp. I have letter of safe conduct from the king, guaranteeing safety and freedom for my camp. And when I know something, I know it. Tana?
Where's her tent? Maybe I can find something in there that'll help with the search.
We look through everything here. That's Zeratu. Nothing.
Still, I'd at least give it a try.
Mishto. But don't waste time. Marika, she sleep under a kind of oilcloth right next to Aranka's shop. She always liked the open air.
I think I know everything I need to know.
Please, find Marika and bring her back. Nitu tavel bacht, te sa stipen.
I'm sorry.
Will you buy stuff from me, please? Mm.
I'd like to do something about that price.
Katsikajo.
That's a decent price.
Thank you, and take care.
स्लीप ही लिखा है हर जगह.
Nice scarf. It must have belonged to Marika.
Horse handler. What is a horse handler? इधर में कुछ एम भी है. पूरा दिन जाता रे भाई.
Don't cause any trouble, got it? So, job done. The cart was found and driven to Lord Semin's courtyard.
Whew. That's a relief. And what happened to that pair of idiots?
It turned out they tried to rob you.
Oh. They did they?
Aye. They plotted with some robber baron called Gules and brought the cart to him.
The bastards. I should have realized they were a bit too keen on work. And how did you get the cart back?
Well, I went to ask at Semin, like you wanted. Lord Semin and his captain went off to track down the cart, and they found it in the end.
I hope you offered your help.
Yeah, of course. It wouldn't have looked good otherwise.
For sure. But what about them pair?
They hanged Venser and kept Franzi as a hand. Seems like he was innocent.
God's nails, I don't know. That Franzi had a sneaky look about him.
All right.
I'd be very surprised if he wasn't in on it from the start.
I think they'd have knocked the truth out of him.
Anyway, the main thing is the cart turned up. I'd be in a right mess if it didn't.
No doubt.
And you've earned a reward for your trouble.
Thank you, thank you.
I've got just the thing for you. Some mercenary once had his cuirass repaired here, but never came back for it. Who knows what happened to him? So now it's yours. It's been through a bit, but it'll still serve for a while.
Thanks. It'll come in handy. And have you got another job for me?
Young Lord Semin's wedding is coming up, and it's got my head spinning. Look, you must have seen Agnes, the bailiff's daughter, when you were in Truskovitz. What do you think of her?
Well, Young Semyon is marrying her, isn't he? Why would I have my eye on her?
Don't pretend. A statue of a saint would have his eye on her. Looks ain't everything, though. She's got such a sharp tongue on her. I almost feel sorry for young Semyon. And how about you, lad? Have you got some lass waiting in Sasau?
No, Master Blacksmith. There's no one waiting to drag me to the altar in irons.
Good for you, lad. Have your fun while you can. No need to hurry. A wedding's a serious business. You're not just getting a bride, but a whole family. So you have to show them you're a man who's worth it. All the more so when you're noble-born. Old Semyon wants a special sword forged for his son's wedding present.
Excellent. So what are we waiting for? Should we get to work?
Hold your horses. It can't be any old steel. This has to be a first-class job.
A blade of first-class steel?
That's right. And that's just the problem.
Ah, I see. We don't have any welded steel for that kind of sword, do we?
God's nails. You really know your stuff, youngster. And you're right. We don't have the steel for a strong sword that won't break.
I'd like to know where you're going to get your hands on some welded steel.
Relax, lad. I've got it all figured out, as it happens. There's this old hermit called Ambrose, living in Apollonia.
And he can pray for us?
God's nails, let me finish talking. The word is, he was fighting heathens years ago in faraway Andalusia, and folks say they saw this interesting broken sword in his hut. From the description, it seems our peculiar hermit has a real Toledo blade.
Welded Spanish steel? There's nothing better for a sword.
See now? You do understand. But there's a catch.
Naturally.
They say that Ambrose the Hermit has changed a lot recently. People from far and wide used to go to him for remedies and blessings. But now he won't see no one. I even heard he made a pact with the devil.
Oof.
And there have been other strange goings-on.
What strange goings-on?
I heard something in the tavern about some apparition. But that's all I know.
Where can I find the hermit?
Do I look like someone who goes to a hermit for advice? I know he has a hut somewhere in Apollonia. But you'll have to ask the Truscovitz womenfolk if you want to know more.
Right. I'll try to find out more about the hermit's sword. But in return, you'll get me invited to Semyon's wedding.
If it means so much to you, why not? Come and see Betty from the Truscovitz Tavern. She knows all the gossip. She'll definitely tell you more about the hermit. But Henry, if there's any truth in that pact with the devil, don't get caught up in it. The best sword in the world isn't worth eternal damnation. Fucking steel! What do you want here, you scoundrel? Why'd you barge in here?
There's a couple more things I'd like to ask about smithing.
Ask away.
Why should I forge evenly?
If you keep but jumping, the best thing.
What's the right...
Do it to the main, but don't...
What good does it
make?
Thanks. Show me your wares.
Oh well,
we don't have
what can
any...
you do? Farewell then.
Greetings to you. How can I help?
What's new around?
You should pay a visit to Old Mouth sometime. He's our local story. He could tell you all sorts of interesting things, but only if you bring him some liquor. Don't I have some here to sell, if you want?
And that's all I'd say. Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper.
Good day to you.
People call you the mouth, right? They say you tell all sorts of stories.
I'm no mouth to you. My name is Denyek. Got that? What do people call you then? Bughead?
I'm sorry, Stenyak.
Pleased to meet you. But you were right about the stories. I could tell you stories so sad. Or would you prefer something so scary it'll make the hairs on your ass? But it's a lot of hard work for me. Now, if you had something to dread...
How can I know if it'll be worth it?
If you don't believe me, ask anyone. They all know me in the village, and they all know I'm good.
So they all sing your praises, even if you stutter?
You know what? Go to hell. You can bugger right off if you're looking to insult me. But if you want to listen, you better cough up some coin.
To your health, my friend.
Thank you very much. I knew you wouldn't leave me high and dry. So what kind of story would you like to hear?
I like stories that can teach me something. Stories with a moral.
Haven't you heard enough of those in church? But it's not a problem. I have just the tale for you. And it's not one you'll hear from any priest. So, once upon a time, there lived in these very lands 2 brothers. The older was called Kuba, the younger, Matthias. They were both woodcutters, like their father and his father before him. One day, at the height of summer, they were working in the woods. The air was as hot as a furnace, so Matthias went to a nearby pond to cool himself. But as he was leaning over the cold water, there was a loud splash. His axe had got loose from his belt. In haste, he began to search the muddy bed of the pond, and his hands soon touched something hard and heavy. He pulled it out and could not believe his eyes. He pulled out an axe. Yes, but not his old one. It was an axe made of pure silver.
Good God. I'd grab that without a second thought.
Maybe you would, but Matthias would never. He was an honest man, and with a big swing he threw the silver axe back. He searched the pond again, and this time he pulled out his own axe. Nothing but dull iron and old wood.
I reckon that was the right choice.
Well, quite. Matthias was just about... You're a right... Matthias, not Kuba. He ran as fast as his legs, so he tried again. Tricked by sunlight, he grabbed something shiny, only to pull out his old iron axe again. Enraged, he hurled his axe back into the water and yelled, "Fuck this axe! I want a silver one!" But the water goblin heard his shameful cry and was greatly upset by Kuba's greed. So, when Kuba reached down into the water for a 3rd time...
Oh, that's so...
Aye. He went to the water goblin and begged for his brother's body so he could take him home and bury him. But the path back from the pond led over a steep hill, and carrying the weight of the waterlogged body exhausted Matthias. He stopped to rest by an old oak tree, and he used a silver axe to cut off a branch that would serve as a walking stick. But it wasn't enough. Somehow, it was still getting harder to continue up the hill. It wasn't his brother's body that was weighing him down. It was the silver axe. The axe was the cause of all this trouble. So he started bashing the silver axe against the big stone with all his might, trying to destroy it. With the last of his strength, Matthias climbed to the top of the hill. He knew he could go no further, so he found a pretty spot with a view over the valley and dug his brother a grave. There, he buried both his brother And his final act was to stick the oak branch in the ground by the grave. The locals have had no dealings with the water goblin, and when you...
That was a very nice...
Story? What story?
Why hasn't anyone gone looking for the axe, then?
Because it brings misfortune. Didn't you listen to me at all? Look for yourself. Rock Tower Pond isn't far from here. The Water Goblin's Pier is somewhere among the reeds. But leave me out of it. I'm fine here with my drink. It was good to see you, my friend.
So we got another new mission.
I don't feel much like moving. What can I do for you?
What's new around?
Nothing new. It's quiet here.
Can I spend the night here?
Not a chance. Move along, you vagabond.
What'll it be, you bum?
Show me your wares.
बैजेस वगैरह भी बेचते हैं.
Why are you wasting my time if you don't want anything then?
E और F दोनों ही दूर दूर हैं. Okay. I'll take a short break. I'll start the stream later.